All right, y'all. Time for the Haskell. We've got Kentucky Derby winner Mage coming back, trying to put his name back on the map after that embarrassing loss in the Preakness, beaten by a Baffert horse, wire to wire national treasure. This race we got a mile and an eighth, $1 million on the line. Bob Baffert has won this race an amazing 9 times, and Mage and Javier Castellano are going to have to try to beat Baffert again after losing to him last time out. And it's Johnny Velasquez again. The favorite is Arabian Knight. I know I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit here, but the favorite's Arabian Knight, Bob Baffert horse. Bob Baffert, as I said, has won this race an amazing 9 times, going back to 2001, the year that everything changed. Point Given, War Emblem, Roman Ruler, Looking at Lucky, Coil, Painter, Bayern, American Pharaoh, and Authentic. All Baffert horses that have won this race. Some of them great, some of them Hall of Famers. He's trying to do it again with this Arabian Knight horse, but a lot of question marks on that one. So let's get into the race here. Number 1, Go Rocket Ride. Mike Smith riding this one. He's got 3 Haskell wins himself. He rode Authentic. He also rode Coronado's Quest. And then you want to talk about going back to the good old days. 1994 Haskell Invitational. Holy Bull, ridden by Mike Smith. That's how old Mike Smith is. This horse, 9-2. Decently competitive, I would say. Second in the San Felipe, got to win his last out in the Affirmed. Those weren't too great of races, but they were okay. Before that, got to win in the maiden special weight. You got Mike Smith aboard. Times weren't bad, 143 in that win in the Affirmed. Probably going to have to, well, I don't know. Might not have to go faster in the long run in this one. All depends on what happens in the pace. I kind of think that it's going to be kind of a speedy race, though. I think he's going to need a little bit more speed. Maybe he's got it now. We'll see if Mike Smith can get it out of him. I'm not sure, though. Not sure. Number 2, Awesome Strong. 30-1. Jose Batista riding this one. Horse is out of an Awesome Slew and Awesome Again horse. 5th in his last out, an optional claimer at Del Mar. Had a bunch of wins before that. He was coming off, I think, what was it, four straight or so. Had a nice win. Gulfstream, 7 furlongs, 124. That's what you want to see in even time. Next race out wasn't so is good, I'd say, but you got the win. I think he was 5th in the last one. Gonna have to recover. Chances for this horse, long shot. Gonna need the pace to be fast. I think it is gonna be fast. Problem is he gonna be able to come off the pace as well as these other horses coming off the pace? That's got a lot to do with the jockey, the route he finds during the race, and the time he chooses to move the horse. We'll see if Jose Batista can do it. Personally, I don't think so. Number 3, Salute the Stars. Joel Rosario, yet to win this race himself. 8-1 on this one. Don't know what's going to happen to those odds. Rosario's a good jockey. I think a lot of people just like Rosario because he's Rosario. Candy Ride horse here. Malibu Moon was his mother's father. Trained by Brad Cox, who's looking for a three-peat. He's got 2 wins, even though the win the year before last came in with Mandaloon, who won by disqualification. That a lot of people did not like. Mandaloon's just that horse with a lot of wins that a lot of people didn't approve of. Cyberknife last year, Brad Cox horse, got the win and set the record. I might say Cyberknife holds the record in this race now. So Brad Cox looking to go 3 straight in this one. Don't know if he's going to be able to do that, though. This horse won the Pegasus, so he likes the track. A 143 time once again, which is okay, but I think he's going to need more than that. Horse likes to run near the front. He's not going to force his way up front, I don't think, though. So I think him and Go Rocket Ride will take the lead if it's given to him, but I don't think they're going to get the lead in this one. I think it's going to be taken by the Baffert horse, as usual. I mean, that's what Baffert likes to do. So he's going to need Rosario to rate him very well, I think. I don't think he's going to be able to come out and steal the lead and control the pace of the race. If he does that, I give him a chance. I honestly think he's in a bad position because I think he's going to get dragged into a fast pace and lose steam. But, we'll see. Maybe Rosario rates him right. Hits the board. We'll see. Number 4, Kentucky Derby winner, Mage. Thought that was maybe the breakout race for Mage in the Kentucky Derby. Preakness was proven wrong. He's just not that horse. Good horse, though. Castellano came back, got a win with Art Angelo in the Belmont, so he's having a great year, looking to add to it here. They got Mage at 3-1. I guess that's decent odds. Good Magic. Good Magic won this race because there was no Justify to contend with. So horse out of Good Magic. Fathers Curlin, Mothers Fathers, Big Brown. So strong breeding for Mage. I mean, I always knew Mage's breeding was strong. I always knew he'd have a big race. Wasn't expecting it in the Derby. Didn't follow it up in the Preakness. He had the Florida Derby he ran before that was another one of those races where it looked like, yeah, the horse is looking to break out. But to me, he just kind of took a step back in that Preakness. He really needed to not let the pace be controlled, certainly, by National Treasure. And he really needed to take over in that race, and he wasn't able to do it. He's going to have a nearly identical race in this setup, except it's a little bit shorter. So he's going to have to be even more aggressive. Don't know if he's going to be able to do that. I don't know if that's really just his thing. Kentucky Derby, you've got a fast pace out there, faster than it should be as usual, but that's the Kentucky Derby, and that's a well-for horse like Mage to close Castellano. However, I don't see it this time. Don't see it this time with Mage. Number 5, Tapit Trice. Now this horse, Luis Saez, Todd Pletcher. Todd Pletcher 3 wins in this race. Bluegrass Cat, who's a Velasquez horse. Any Given Saturday. Love the name of the horse, and I always knew that horse. Any Given. He's one of the horses like, eventually he's going to win. That's what I kind of thought about Mage. Eventually, Any Given Saturday, he's going to get a win. He did it in the Haskell. And Verrazano was another one of those horses. Didn't perform come Derby time, Triple Crown time, but you knew he had something. Got it done in the Haskell. Tapit Trice could be this horse as well. Last one was in the Bluegrass Stakes. Struggled to win that one. Not a great time. 7th in the Kentucky Derby. 3rd in the Belmont Stakes. So he stepped it up a little bit. He's got a little something. He put up a 136 mile a few races before that. I mean, you remember going into the Derby, I think he was 4 straight. Tapit Trice has shown he can do something. I just still think he hasn't run as good of a race as he can run his last 3-4 outs. I think he gets caught up in the pace. Doesn't just take over when it's time. That's what he's going to need to do. Luis Saez isn't really known for doing that. He's not that aggressive. He did get a win in this race, though, in the Haskell with Maximum Security. So, more experience here. Wins, a lot of experience with wins in this setup here on this card. So we got the Saez and Pletcher combo with the horse that's shown he can do it. Horse out of Tap. It's decent breeding. Not stacked in the breeding, but I mean, Tap it. 3-1 morning odds. They got him the same as Mage. Interesting. I'm kind of surprised that they did that. I kind of think the morning odds for him would be a little bit less. Thing that Mage did win the Kentucky Derby, but hey, they just don't respect it. Number 6. How great is Nate? If I just bet on names, I would definitely have to bet on this. I mean, maybe if I'm just feeling stupid, I might throw a little something on the horse just for the name if the odds get big enough. It's a lottery ticket. Throw one up there every now and then. You play a little lottery ticket. Still, chances are better than the lottery. But I don't know. This horse doesn't seem to have enough to really keep up. He's getting run in these substandard races. He was third in the Pegasus. He ran this is Long Branch. Got a win there. Times are not impressive enough for me. A couple of seconds over even time in his best outs isn't enough. Sired by what was this? Speedster, a Speedstown horse. Paco Lopez riding him. Now, I went with Paco in the Bluegrass. Lord Miles. Different story. Different long shot. Don't think I'm doing it with this one, even though I love the name. How great is Nate? Even though it's a question, it really shouldn't be a question. I think everybody knows Nate's great. That's why they call Nate the Great. That's without saying. Number 7, Extra Añejo. Love the name once again. Love the name. An Into Mischief horse. I like this horse, honestly. 5-1. Tyler Gaffleone riding him. Now, I know Tyler Gaffleone, kid's got a lot of talent. Is he Bailey? No, he's no Bailey. I'm trying to say all that. But you can't discount his talent. Stephen Asmussen training this. Now, he's got one win in this race. Surprised that he's only won this race once. It was with Rachel Alexandra, arguably the greatest filly to run. I know the Zenyatta fans are going to come out there talking about Zenyatta. Zenyatta beat a bunch of inferior horses on a regular basis and didn't hold it down in the Breeders' Cup. Got a picture of it on my wall. Rachel Alexandra represented to the point Calvin Burrell got off the Derby winner Mind That Bird and switched to the Oaks winner, a filly, Rachel Alexandra, because he said she's the best horse he's ever ridden. And this is a guy that's won the Kentucky Derby before. Street sense, ridden lots of horses. Rachel Alexandra, great horse. Filly or no. 1 minute breathing workout times for this horse. The track to get here, optional claimer Ellis Park. 6 furlongers, maiden special weight, 6 furlong, or sorry, 6.5. 6.5 was a good time though, 1:16. But this Ellis Park here, 1:34 in that mile, impressive race. I mean, it should have been a Churchill race, but anyway, impressive race. Stephen Asmussen, the trainer, he's good. Gaffleone, he's talented. 5-1 odds. Gotta like those odds. You can make some money with that in just about any pool. Just don't know about him against Arabian Knight. I mean, I was really excited to pick this horse, Extra Añejo. But Arabian Knight. Now he's coming off this long layoff. Got a couple of big wins, unchallenged. Last out, he does the mile in 1/16 in the slop, 1:43. And then Baffert shelved him. That was back in January. So the horse has 2 races, 1 by 7, 1 by 5. So he's really got 2 workouts, right? Because that's not really a race when you win by 5 or more. He's got 2 workouts, and Baffert shelved him, no injury. Now, he didn't say there was an injury. Maybe there was something small. Maybe he wasn't liking the juice. I don't know. Baffert made the decision. Baffert, say what you will about him. The guy has won a lot of horse races, and he does not like to enter his horses in races he doesn't think that they're going to win. Certainly not hit the board. So for whatever the reason, he shelved them, didn't hit the Derby trail, and now he's back. Now he's back to win this race, which he's won 9 times more, looking for number 10. It just scares me. Now, with a lot of guys, you're like, 6 months layoff, no way this horse is going to get out there and perform away with 6 month layoff. Blah, blah. Forget all that. It's Baffert, all right? Baffert can get horses ready to run. They've never run before. They run great. You have horses that come out of nowhere. These Arrogates, world beaters, Hall of Famers. Nobody called it. Justifies. The list goes on and on. If anybody can get a horse ready to run at 9 measly furlongs in 6 months, layoff, nothing. Baffert. He's the only horse that wants to lead. He's got Johnny Velasquez aboard. Couple wins. Verrazano, Bluegrass Cat. I can't not pick Arabian Knight. I mean, yeah, he's out of Uncle Mo. Yeah, 6 month layoff. He's never even been challenged, but he's working out. This 7 furlong race he ran here, 121. 121. That made special weight. That doesn't just happen. 3 seconds under, 7 furlongs. That's respectable. And he wasn't challenged doing that. I can't not pick this horse. Arabian Knight to win. Second, Extra Añejo. I think he's going to go after him. He's not going to make it. Extra Añejo runs second. Third, I got Tapit Trice. For what I still think Tapit Trice is faster than Mage. Yes, he got beat. Yeah, I know. Nate, he got beat. What are you talking about? He's faster. Mage beat him in the Kentucky Derby. If he was faster than Mage, then Mage wouldn't have beaten him. No. Derby was a messed up pace. Sias didn't handle it as well as Castellano. All things being equal, I think Tapit Trice is faster than Mage. I have not yet seen the real speed out of Mage yet. Saw him. Great strategy, great endurance. However, it's only 9 furlongs here. Tapit Trice third, Mage fourth. That's what I'm doing. I had half a mind to go with the Go Rocket Ride, but I don't know. I still am not going to disrespect the Kentucky Derby winner that much just to put him out of the money. I still got him running fourth. So there we have it. Arabian Knight I got. He is the favorite, 5-2 favorite. That's liable to change. If they got 5-2, 3-1, 3-1, these odds, I don't know what they're going to do. The public is going to be liking Mage. I know that. And there's the Pletcher factor. People are going to be going on that. And there's people that don't like Baffert. There's people who bet against him. I mean, it's a stupid thing to do, to make emotional decisions when you're betting on horses. But that's why people hit long shots. And that's why people that win make a lot of money when they do, because the odds get blown up because of people's hype, people's emotions, fortunately. Stock market's the same way. Anyway, I'm going 8-7-5-4. Let me know what you think in the comments section. I don't like to ask people to subscribe. I feel like a broken record, like, if you like, share, subscribe, blah, 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 every little video. Before you get to hear what the hell they got to say, you gotta listen to a whole bunch of push the like button, smash a like, all that stuff. Anyway, I'm at 497 subscribers. It was 496. It took forever to get to 497. I'm not gonna say I'm shadow banned or any of that stuff. I know I'm being limited to whatever amount because some other stuff I put out there, but that doesn't really bother me. But 3 subscribers would get me to 500. So if I could get 3, that would be cool. That would be cool, just to get it up to 5. I mean, I really wanted to be at 512. That's kind of where I like it. I use binary numbers, so 512 would be better. But getting to 5, that would be nice for a decimal standard. Anyway, 8-7-5-4. Like I said, let me know what you think down there. I know not everybody's going to be going with Arabian Knight. Some of y'all got to be going, a lot of them extra añejo. There's got to be some Mage fans. There's got to be some Tapit Trice fans. And it's a decently tight race. I mean, what is the worst horse in here is How Great Is Nate, in my opinion. And, you could make a case for How Nate is Great to maybe hit the board as well. So we're going to call it right there. As I said, let me know what you think, but that's what I'm going with. Arabian Knight, and I can't believe no one's ever used that name before. That just sounds crazy. Over hundreds of years that name was available, but whatever. Anyway, Arabian Knight for the win. Bob Baffert gets his 10th. Johnny Velasquez gets number 3.